So what the most important thing I think for folks to know about this power plant proposal is that Killingley is already the home to a gas-fired electric generating plant. If this second plant were to be built, there would be more electric generated in Killingley, Connecticut than in any other town in the state except for Waterford, which is the home to a nuclear power plant.
Okay.
So that's the main reason why we're so opposed to this. We're not saying not in my backyard, we're saying not in our backyard again.
Right.
We've already done our fair share of hosting a power plant here in Killingley. This proposal would more than double the electricity being generated here. We think it's unfair, we're concerned about the impact it's going to have on our environment, and we just don't think it should be built in our backyard again.
Interesting. Now, do you, the other power plant, have you seen any negative impacts from the other power plant as you've been?
I have. I live very close to it. The noise is horrendous most of the time. The pollutants they put in the air, you can't see them, but you know you can feel them when you wake up in the morning and you can't breathe very well. So I think enough is enough. I think it's time that we turn around and say our health is more important and our water sources are more important than a few dollars they're going to give to the town.
Right. Now, I know in Barville the water has become a very big issue for the water they need to cool it. Is that
It's a big issue here.
big issue here as well?
We're just really uncertain as to where the water supply is going to come from to cool this power plant.
Right. And if they,
Well, if you use all the water, if some industry wants to come in and give it some good paying jobs, you just don't have the water to
Right.
supply them. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. It's something that we really don't need at this time. I mean, if the power was going to stay here in Connecticut, it'd be one thing, but the power the plant's going to generate is going to go off into Massachusetts. It's not going to help Putnam, Thompson, Killenly, or any Concord, Woodstock. None of the towns in this area are going to benefit from it. But we're going to take all the pollution from it, and we're going to lose our very scarce water source.
and what do you know about this company NTE? I don't really know them at all. I've never heard of them.
We don't know a lot about them. They're in the process of building these plants in various locations throughout the country. And to my knowledge, I don't think they've successfully completed a power plant yet.
Okay.
And they're, they've spent some time here, but I don't think they've spent anywhere near enough time here. And they certainly haven't answered the questions of our neighbors as forthrightly as they should have.
Right. And now, who's intervening in the process for the Connecticut Siting Board?
Well, there are a couple of different interveners. One of them is the organization Not Another Power Plant, and there's folks obviously here from that group today, and they could be able to talk with you about their plans in terms of intervening with the Siting Council process.
Thank you.